figured it out. I'm Malea's brother. There's a small resemblance between the two. I was asked to come up here and speak for my sister and for my family.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, this is about a celebration. A celebration for Malea and the life she's given all of us. Yeah, this is a day of she's given us happiness, joy, laughter, love, and friendship. So I wanted to come up here today and talk about Malea's earlier years. Since I was there from the beginning, I'm probably a good source for her history.
Don't tell everything now.
Well, I just wanted to give some points of how she became what she became. Malea Renee Wallace, pre-Kanoho. Sorry, Jason.
We got her first.
was born March 13th, 1974, to Glenn and Patty Wallace in Long Beach, California. This was already having one adorable little boy. Soon after Malea, there would come two more. Sister Shalera, don't ask how she got that name. And Chantel. I asked for a brother, I got three sisters. I don't know what I did wrong. Sorry, I couldn't take notes. Growing up as military brats, we traveled all around the country, moving every couple of years to a new place, a new school, and new friends. The only real consent that we had was each other. We really never really had a home, family, cousins, spread out all over the country, so it was always just the six of us. We were a team. We fought, we played, cried, laughed together, but mostly fought. Growing up, I was the typical big brother. I pulled the pigtails, made fun of her, called her names. Malea Flea Flish. Where I came up with that, I have no idea, but to this day, you can't go into McDonald's without thinking about that. I did everything to torment my sisters, because after all, that's what they did to me. The difference is that that was only for me. They were my sisters. And I won't let anybody say anything except me. Since me and Malea were closer in age, we always went to the same schools together, where everyone, for some strange reason, always thought she was older than me. She seems more mature than you, Glenn. I don't know where. That's a crazy idea. In high school, Malea became a teen mother. No one took this news harder than me. I didn't talk to Malea for months. My mom can vouch for that. I was so upset at her. But as the pregnancy drew on, I started getting more and more interested. By the 6th month, I started volunteering in our high school nursery. And on March 1st, And on March 1st, 1989, Malea gave me what my parents couldn't give me, a little brother. And his name is Mark. Well, after seeing the joy Mark had brought to our family, Malea decided to have a second. And on October 2nd, not the 3rd as the birth certificate says, Justin J. Phillips came into our lives. They wanted to call him JJ for short, but for some reason, Peanut stuck. Life at this point seemed to go on cruise control for a while. That was until Malea got a job at Starbucks in Seattle International Airport. Didn't seem like a life-changing experience at the time, except for the fact that she would meet some Hawaiian baggage handler there.
my baggage too.
Yeah. There's more. She kept coming over to her store and giving her little notes. I've seen some of those notes. They're pretty sappy, Jason.
It works.
I should try it sometime. They kept hounding Malea for dates. I told her you can't go out with a baggage handler. They don't make much money. Yeah, but they can fly for free. So I asked her, where's he taking you? Jason never gave up on Malea, and he soon won her over and married her. I got to play drums at her wedding, and a drum solo. At this point, she now becomes Malea Kanoho. Little did I know that this would be the easiest Hawaiian name that I would later have to be dealing with. Soon afterward, Malea's third child, Dallas Kohai Kealoha Kanoho. I was kidding about those Hawaiian names. It took me 3 months to learn that one.
How do you spell it?
I just put an E in here. But nothing can even compare to what happens next. For me, this. But nothing can even compare to what happens next. For me, this is the greatest memory I will ever have about my little sister, because not many brothers get to have the experience that I am to talk about right now. When this happens, on December 4th.
December 3rd. What year? 99.
Yeah, I can't remember the date, but oh wait, I will never forget that phone call from my frantic sister at 5 in the morning. Glenn, I'm in the hospital and they're inducing the baby, and Jason is on a plane to Hawaii. What? I'm on the way. I get to the hospital where I meet up with Jason's mother, Judy, and his sister, Janelle. Oh, I'm glad you're both here. Which one of you is going in with Malea? They both look at each other. Not me. What? I can't go in. I'm her brother. So I'm gowned up in the surgery room. 2 hours later. 2 hours ago, I was at home getting ready for work. What the heck happened here? Now I'm in a surgery room, sitting there talking to Malea. They sat me by Malea's head. They were doing a C-section. Thank God. They told me to talk to her and speak to her as they operated. The problem was I was more interested in the operation than I forgot about Malea. They kept telling me to sit down and talk to Malea and tell her what a great job. Yeah, Malea, you're doing fine. From big brother I am. And that is where, when I got to see one of God's greatest gifts. A baby being brought into the world. And that is where she was. Brianna Kealoha Kanoho. That one only took me a month to learn. I got to be one of the first to ever see her, my little niece, the little girl that Malea finally got. Like I said, how many brothers have a story like that? I feel so blessed to have been there for her that day. She needed someone, and I was there to answer the call. I feel so fortunate and proud to be Malea's big brother. She was always so popular and liked by so many, and it's easy to see why. I always look at her and feel proud because I got to grow up and watch this beautiful human being become the person that we all see before us, from childhood to motherhood. I was there from the beginning, and I get to call her my sister. We're here for a celebration of life, and that's exactly what this is about. Yes, Malea has gone through some terrible stuff, and in in all this stuff, this darkness, is where I've learned most valuable lessons in life. You know, no matter how dark it is, no matter how bad the pain is, there's always a ray of hope. There's always a miracle right before you. And I've seen that personally. When I was in the hospital, suffering, as we all know, crying people coming in. How could God do this to us? That's what everyone, it is the standard question. And I asked that myself. But then God also talked back to me and told me, it's the memories. God may have, Malea may not be here anymore, but we were all got to be blessed to be in her presence, to be around her, to see the wonderful things she's done to us. I wanted to talk about one thing in the hospital, and that's when my sister Chantel came. She was in pain, darkness, and I was sad, grieving. And then little Brooklyn comes in. And all of a sudden, Malea just lit up, and all that pain just went away, just for a few moments. It was just a moment. She's 4 years old. She doesn't know what's going on. She's just there to see Auntie. Malea put aside all the pain she was going through to be there, to be a good aunt. And that's what she was all about. She fought for everybody and never herself. Doctors told us any bad news. There wasn't much time. But the problem was that Malea's son was getting brain surgery, and she needed to be there for him. And she was. She was there when Dallas woke up. And that was extremely difficult for her to want to do, but she was there. I knew soon afterwards there wouldn't be much time, but I'm not resentful. I just am grateful. It's sad that we don't get to see her from day to day. But when I think of loneliness, and I just have to look at my kids, Mark, Justin, Dallas, Brianna, Jaylene, y'all. I'm sorry, that's 6. Every one of those kids has something there. A part of Malea, the part of the legacy. I wanted to read something from my sister here. My sister Schler and Chantel, we all came out here. We all have separate lives. We all live across country. We dropped everything we did, everything we did, to be here to see her. Chantel drove 2,000 miles, but she couldn't be here today. And I know she's home right now. She's here, right here. And I just wanted to just read what she wrote. I'm going to start from what Jim is her husband. I told Jim yesterday I almost believed in miracles. He said miracles do exist. They are just not as easy to see sometimes. I thought about that, and a miracle did happen. Doctor said that she only had days, yet she fought 2 weeks in the hospital and was able to go home with her family, with her babies, Chica, Jackie, and Roman, baby dogs. She fought another 2 weeks to see her son Dallas through his brain surgery to remove the tumor. She fought long enough for everyone to make it out to see her again. A miracle happened when she was able to hold her first grandbaby in her arms for the first time. And I still can't pronounce her name. Mariana. Did I do it right?
Ray.
Ray. So proud. There we go. So precious. She has her grandmother's eyes. I loved Malea's eyes. They were amazing. I will always told her she had marble eyes. It glittered. It literally glittered. A miracle happened by the grace of God. My parents and James were able to make it out to see my big sis. Jim drove 22 hours straight through to Virginia so he could be with her, and so he could be with me in case I couldn't handle things. He is my whoopee. He has a way of making me feel safe and keeps me going. I'm so thankful and so truly thankful. One more miracle I want to mention. We got to meet a wonderful woman who I only know as Scooby's mom. She makes the best turkey soup. It's just yum. Talking with Scooby's mom healed my heart. It healed the emptiness I have forever. It healed my faith and it helped me accept the will of God. I do believe in miracles. The biggest miracle of all is that getting to love in Malea's. The biggest miracle of all was that getting to love and be Malea's baby sister for 35 years. Sisters forever until we see each other again. And I will love you ever and never forget you, Malea Kanoho. Heaven's new angel. I'm just going to end with this. I just want,
Great.
I just want to have the peace that for everyone that I've found in the last couple weeks. This is a sad moment, yes. But the bigger picture is that she was in our lives and she will always continue to be there. And the legacy will continue. The legacy will move on.
Amen.
And I just ask it that all you guys just feel peace too. There are miracles even in the darkest hours.